Hey kids! It's the last Monday of the month, so we're doing another Q&A. And this month I got a couple of questions from Tumblr and a question from Snapchat, so that's what we're doing. The Snapchat question first. What's your favorite color? So, I don't actually know. I think it's either orange or teal. And they're like the two opposite colors from each other. But I'm not sure which it is. It's one of those two. Thanks for your question. Then we have the Tumblr questions, and the first Tumblr question is, how do you use the bathroom? How does it work? Which, just like you? I think it's really a question of being agender. What do I do with public restrooms? And so I do want to address that, especially in light of Trump's legislation this week. At my church, we have a gender-neutral bathroom. And so whenever there's a gender-neutral bathroom, such as at my church, I will use the gender-neutral option. But in places where I have to use a gendered bathroom, either because there are simply no gender-neutral bathrooms, or because as a disabled person I am physically incapable of accessing the gender-neutral bathroom, I'm in a place where I don't feel safe using the guys' bathroom, so I'll just use the women's restroom. But it's just not a good situation. So whenever I can, I use a gender-neutral bathroom. But thanks for asking. I wish it didn't have to be like that. This is another question from Tumblr. It's a question that is super old that I just missed, or it's somebody who is super new to the channel and hasn't seen a lot of videos. And it says, I saw your video about asking your best friend to prom. Did she say yes? How did it go? Are you guys dating now? So, did she say yes? Yeah, she did. She said yes literally every time I asked her, which I asked her 4 different times. So, yeah. How did it go? It went super great. It was kind of awkward because we weren't actually on a date, even though I wished it was. And we both liked a person that she ended up starting dating less than a month later. Or maybe it was a little more than a month later. And are you guys dating now? No, she's been dating somebody else for almost a year now, and I actually started dating somebody else 3 months later. And we've been dating for about 6 months now. We as in me and somebody else, not me and her. And me and my best friend are super great friends still, and I wish her no ill. And these things just happen, and it worked out great in the end. And it was kind of weird for a while, but we had a super great time. And now I've just got 4 videos and a playlist called The Promised Land. And that's my legacy. Thanks for asking. Finally, someone asked, do you have the privilege of not bleeding out of some would consider a sexual part of a person's body or not? If not, how? If so, why? Being an Avenger. First of all, I love the being an Avenger thing. That's a little, I don't understand how that is contextually relevant, but I love that it's there. It just fills my soul some way. No, I do not have this privilege. There are some months where it does not happen, and that is even less of a privilege because that is a concerning thing that happens. Why? So why? Ask the Lord above. Probably because I have at least one ovary fallopian tube, uterus, cervix, and vagina that do the things that evolution has decreed they ought to do. Being an Avenger. I don't know. This is a little unnecessary of you to ask. In fact, this is incredibly unnecessary of you to ask. But there you all go. There you go. Random person, you now have information about my genital. This is somebody who wants to know what is in this non-binary person's pants. You want to know what my real gender is. That's what this is. That's what this is. That's what. I see through your schemes. This is not about whether I am an Avenger or not. This is about what you can classify me as. My uterus is non-binary. So that's all the questions that I got. Anyway. Thanks for submitting things. I hope you have a great day.